Friends, cousins, brothers enjoying the late afternoon on Lake St. Clair when they learned someone was in trouble.
We just started running.
I'm thinking that we have to come and help.
Their young instincts were right on.
I was on the brink of death.
These boys now heroes with quite a story to tell.
Yeah, it is quite a story, all right. It was the Monday after that super snowstorm on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, 16 inches of new fallen snow, and these boys were having fun outside. Our Karen Drew explains how they were in the right place at the right time for a happy ending.
The story starts with 7 boys playing on the ice, ages 10 to 14. Their decision to play that day started a life-saving chain of events.
I was ice fishing. I remember about 4:45, I was thinking it was about time to get off the ice.
Eric Kaiser had been fishing in a shanty on Lake St. Clair since 2 p.m., one of his favorite pastimes.
I remember I feel my heart racing, and I was excited because I thought there was going to be a big fish coming, but that was the carbon monoxide starting to set in.
He was supposed to meet his girlfriend Kelsey for dinner.
I called him once about dark because it was weird that he hadn't called. He always calls when he gets off the ice.
She kept calling.
I just had a gut feeling. I said, no, I'm going to call him again. So after that, I called him 6 more times, and about the 8th time he picked up, and it was like a 30-second phone call.
I told her I was going to be off the ice in 15 minutes.
And his voice was disoriented, so I was like, I knew something was wrong. So I ran out the restaurant.
She came here to Cotton Road in New Baltimore, walked to the water's edge, and picked up her phone again.
It was dark. I seen all the boys out there. I ran down to them.
We were pulling like an old sled that we found on the ice. And we saw a lady come out on the ice.
She looked pretty frantic.
She said that her boyfriend was in his shanty, and he passed out for a couple hours.
I was on the snowmobile, so I got off, told Vinny to go.
That's the only thing I had on my mind, was just running and getting out there as fast as I possibly could.
While the others headed to the shanty, Jacob ran to the house for help.
He's pounding on the door here. He goes, there's a guy out on the ice, frozen. So I ran out, suited up.
In the meantime, Vinny arrived at the shanty.
I shouted, is anyone in there?
And I just said, please help. That's all I could whimper out.
His voice was slurred, so I knew something was wrong. So I just tried as fast as I can to find the zipper. It was basically frozen shut, so I had to pry it out. There was smoke in there. He was huddled up in the corner, so I had to go in there and like drag it. Basically, I had to drag him out. I was pulling him back out. I stumbled and he kind of fell on me. I was pretty scared. I'd never been in that situation before.
I'm thinking we gotta do this fast because it looks like his body's shutting down and he can't really walk or do anything.
You could smell, and there was like his fishing rods, and they were all over, and there was a giant hole. He fell in it because his boot was soaked.
While they struggled at the shanty, back of the house, they were readying to care for Eric.
I got the blankets, and I had her computer and looked up what to do for hypothermia and frostbite.
When I got out there, the boys had had Eric on the back of the snowmobile. And I looked at him like, he's soaking wet, he's frozen. There was a busted hibachi there, and I like that's kind of weird. And I kind of figured he had monoxide poisoning.
I saw his hands, and his fingers were black, and I saw it was really bad.
Got him in the back of the mule, took off for home as fast as I could. Everybody helped get him into that warmest room in the house, the fire room we call it.
We had my sister call 911, and we sent the boys out to wait for the ambulance.
I didn't think it was that bad. I didn't think it was. I got, you know, he's wet and frozen solid. He'll thaw out. He'll be okay. But we didn't know about the burn yet. And then when we seen the burn, we were like, oh my gosh, he's got a big problem.
The only thing I remember on the way to the hospital was that they didn't turn the sirens off, and that's when I knew that it was trouble. The doctor said that I was 5 minutes away from dying, that my body temperature was about 85.5 or so degrees. I remember them warming me up. They said my carbon monoxide level was 29 and harmful levels 5.
He also had third-degree burns on his leg.
If I would have died and never would have known it. I thought I was just fishing, and I fell asleep. You got me out. Thank you.
Recently, Local 4 reunited Eric, Kelsey, and the familiar faces that helped him back at the home where Eric's life was saved.
They're good people. They brought me in their home and saved my life here.
The boys know they're heroes, but are just happy to see Eric is okay.
It's indescribable, you know, it's just a feeling like of, you know, pride that like you just did something to change someone's life entirely.
It feels pretty good that we saved a person's life.
I thank God for them every day. I know I wouldn't be out here with them. Every one of them played a part.
The boys also visited Eric in the hospital, and they bought him a propane heater that shuts off when oxygen is depleted, so this would never happen again. Karen Drew, Local 4 News.